Earlier in chapter 14, Isaiah predicted how people around the world will rejoice when the Assyrian king is dead. They'll sing in jubilation, and even fir trees and cedars will rejoice, which we know are metaphors for various levels of people. But now Isaiah goes further, giving one of the most unique prophecies in Scripture, when he sees what happens to this tyrant when he's thrust down into Sheol. But first, let's look closer at this prophecy. Isaiah is not only predicting what will happen to the Assyrian when he dies, but he's speaking of it in the present tense, as if it's happening before his very eyes, though this actually won't be fulfilled until the last days. And more than that, he's equating the Assyrians' descent into hell with Lucifer's fall from heaven. Speaking of the Assyrian, Isaiah says, "Hell from beneath is moved for thee, to meet thee at thy coming." When this man dies, entire congregations of the wicked will be assembled in spirit prison to view his arrival. Even the chief ones of the earth, even the former kings of the nations who ruled as dictators, will be raised up to view this man's descent into hell. And what do they say when they see him? They say, "Art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us?" They mock his weakness. He was mighty and terrifying on earth, but now he's as weak as any of them. How he has fallen. Isaiah says, "Thy pomp is brought down to the grave." The word pomp is sometimes translated as pride or highness, and all the pomp and highness this man ever possessed is now lost. In a world where faith gives one strength, he has become wholly impotent. This is a man who once ordered the finest musicians to play for him, but now he sits in deafening silence. Plus, this man's mortal body is still moldering on the earth. "The worm is spread under thee," says Isaiah, "and the worms cover thee." In other words, this man's body is still unburied and covered with maggots. Now Isaiah speaks not only of the dead tyrant, but also of Lucifer's fall from heaven. And by doing so, in effect, he's equating the two. Lucifer's fall from heaven in his first estate was tragic, just as this man's fall from grace in his second estate will also be tragic and momentous. Lucifer's fall from heaven serves as a type of the Assyrians' fall into hell. A footnote to 2 Nephi 24:12 reveals that the fallen king of Babylon is typified by the fallen son of the morning, Lucifer. This is almost certainly the passage Lehi read in the brass plates that led him to believe that an angel had fallen from heaven. Thus, again, Isaiah is able to convey two separate but related ideas with a single statement. Now, interestingly, the word Lucifer is not actually found in the original Hebrew. The term Isaiah uses is Halel ben Sa'ar, which means shining one, son of the dawn. In fact, the word Lucifer won't show up in our Bibles for another 1,000 years. As it turns out, the word Lucifer is a Latin construct from the late 4th century AD. It means bearer of light. Luce equals light. Fer equals that which carries. At that time in the Latin-speaking world, the word Lucifer also became the common name for the planet Venus. Now Isaiah says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?" Or, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O shining one, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?" And again, this is speaking of both Satan and the dead Assyrian tyrant. Isaiah goes on, "For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." Both Satan and this man have boasted that they will ascend above God, our Father in heaven. But Isaiah says, "Thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and shall consider thee, and shall say, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?" Both men have shaken kingdoms and made the earth to tremble. In this way, they almost seem like doppelgangers of each other, like spiritual twins, which may be why Isaiah is equating the two. But now in spirit prison, which the Jews call Sheol, the tyrant is incredibly weak. Even the damned souls of hell are astonished at his total helplessness. His reputation on earth was so great that they all came to witness his arrival. But what a disappointment he turns out to be. What a weakling. This would-be tyrant has become a non-factor, even among the weakest of God's creations, the condemned souls of hell. We'll continue this fallen soul story next week, when we learn that not only will this man be erased from the earth, but his children and all his posterity will also be removed from the earth. I'm Curtis Taylor with the Words of Isaiah.